Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be checking out these two puzzles, mostly this one here. This is the MF3RS2M. This is the one done by Cubicle Labs. This is a stock version. I'm going to compare the two, but I'm going to focus more on the Cubicle Labs version because I think most people are into magnetic cubes these days, and also it's a budget cube. So the magnetic version one here isn't going to break your bank, as it's only $26.99 for a Cubicle Labs product, which is a great price. I've had these now for about a month actually. I got them before I went to New York. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time on them. I was really introduced to this one here by Damian, the cubologist. This is his main here. I am very impressed with the quality of this for a budget cube. It really does, it meets the standards of some of the really high quality speed cubes out these days. And Damian actually, I think, just recently broke average of 5, average of 12, average of 50, and average of 100. If I remember correctly, I believe that he recently just broke all of his PBs using this cube. Maybe not a single, I'm not sure, but Damian, if you're watching, am I correct on that? Let me know down in the comments and I will pin it to the top. My impression of this is that it is a very good cube. The magnets are perfect. It is super nice and silky. In all honesty, it really, where is it? It really reminds me of the feeling of my Boron treated GTS2M. Maybe not the actual cube in the way it performs, but in the feeling, it is super smooth in the same way that this one is. I noticed the magnets a little bit more on the GTS2M than I do on the MF3RS2M. That's a long name. But I'm very impressed with this puzzle. The stock one, honestly, it feels somewhat the same, but because it's not set up, it doesn't feel exactly the same. Obviously, of course, I could say it feels like two different versions of the same puzzle because it is. When I first got them, before I broke this one in, and before I broke this one in, they felt like two completely different puzzles. Very nice puzzles, but this one here, it kind of felt like a budget cube. It really did. And this one here felt like a higher end cube, sort of like, you know, a high-end cube. But you're getting it at a really nice price. It's $26.99 for a Cubicle Labs product. You can't really go wrong with that. They're both 56 millimeters, and this one here I know is 80.9 grams, so it's not a heavy cube at all. It's a really nice feeling cube. Corner cuts just up with the best of everything. Like, it's seriously really good. I mean, everything corner cuts, you know, pretty decently these days anyways, but I'm yet to have a single lockup with this thing. Everything moves really nice. Now, okay, so I don't think it's also as good as the Gans Air SM. This one here I would be using as my main if I didn't use the GTS2 Boron as my main. This one here would probably come in pretty close. The Yushao Pro is also really good. That would come in really close. But this one here, I think if I didn't have these two, I might go to this. I was first introduced, like I said, by Damian at the Cubicle as it's his main, and I was really impressed, as I hadn't opened this yet before I went to New York. And as soon as I got back, I started opening it and playing with it here and there. Really nice cube. Now, my solving these days isn't as fast as usual. I just haven't practiced a lot lately. So I don't know what kind of times I'm gonna get, but so far I'm getting my average with that. So it's really nice. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some solves. Alright guys, so this commentary is being done probably about 4 or 5 days since I did all of the filming and editing. I played with this puzzle quite a bit more. I've also been playing with some other ones that I'll be reviewing soon. I got a lot of content coming up pretty quick here. And I gotta say, like, this puzzle, it's opening up to, like, I'm opening up to this thing a lot more now than it was when I actually made this review. Like, it's still not going to be my main. I prefer black puzzles. I think my Boron treated moves, the performance is better than this, even though they do feel the same. I still agree with that. But I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this puzzle. I think now that it should be priced higher. In all honesty, maybe not the stock version, but this version here, in my opinion, it should have been priced higher because, I mean, I'm glad it's not. Don't get me wrong. Everybody can get these really cheap puzzles, but it just comes from the fact that I'm absolutely shocked at how good this puzzle is for the price. It's a budget cube. It was made as a budget cube, and now it's become one of the best puzzles on the market, in my opinion, as far as the mass-produced ones go. And this thing's buttery smooth as well. That's the other thing. Like, the more I solve and the more I break this thing in, the better it gets. It's like, I can't believe I'm about to say this because I'm such a huge Chris Tran fan with the stuff that he does. But the Boron treated one, obviously you guys know, is my main, the GTS2 and Boron treated. This thing is so comparable. Like, the smoothness of it is so the same. The performance is not quite, but if I lost that, if I lost my Boron treated, I might switch to this. It's a really good cube. All right, everybody. So yeah, I highly recommend this puzzle to people who maybe just want to get into speed cubing and try magnetic puzzles, as it's a very cheap option compared to the more like $50–$60 cubes that are out there. And it performs, in my opinion, just as good as those $50 or $60 cubes. It's really good. It's an awesome cube, and I know a lot of people are using this as their main. I have better cubes in my opinion, but yeah, I'm really impressed with this puzzle, guys. There's nothing I can say bad about it. I really like the shades of this thing, of course. And the thing is, this only comes in stickerless. So if you're a black puzzle solver too, I don't know if you're gonna like this one because you can't get it in black. We got it in black here, but for some reason on their website it only shows stickerless. So maybe they're only magnetizing the stickerless versions of this. I'm not 100% sure. But that's another reason why I just won't use it as my main. I prefer black puzzles, or at least marbly gray black. Anyways, guys, $26.99 on the cubicle.us. If you want to get a little bit cheaper, you can use coupon code CrazyBagCuber at checkout. Save yourself a little bit of money. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to the Cubicle for sending me this. I'll see you guys on my next video.